Yo, what's up guys? Delboy here. Hope you're doing well. Now, according to Bob Arum, aka the Bob Father, Sergey Kovalev versus Anthony Yarde is set for August the 24th in Russia. Obviously, Anthony Yarde is Sergey Kovalev's mandatory challenger, and this fight has been talked about for quite some time. Originally, this fight was planned for June 29th, but that fell through, and ever since we've been none the wiser for when this fight is actually happening. Well, according to Bob Arum, this fight is signed for the 24th of August, as I mentioned earlier, but there is a caveat to that. If Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy come in with an acceptable offer for Sergey Kovalev, then Top Rank will offer Anthony Yarde step-aside money to fight Gilberto Ramirez in a final eliminator to fight the winner of Canelo Alvarez and Sergey Kovalev, or at least to fight for the WBO light heavyweight title. So the fight between Yarde and Kovalev is agreed, but that could change should Canelo come in with a big money offer for Sergey Kovalev. And I like the alternative, by the way. I actually really like that fight between Anthony Yarde and Gilberto Ramirez. If that were to happen, I wouldn't be mad at all. I think that's a really good style matchup, and obviously still a huge step up for Anthony Yarde. Gilberto Ramirez would be light years ahead of anybody Yarde has fought, so I wouldn't be mad with that fight itself. I'll be honest. I would still like to see Kovalev versus Yarde, and in an ideal world, for Canelo's next fight, I would like to see him fight either Andrade or Golovkin in a third fight. But this Kovalev story really is building up a head of steam, and main events have now confirmed, as I make this video, I've just seen it on Boxing Scene, that Golden Boy have made Kovalev and main events an offer to face Canelo Alvarez in September. However, interestingly enough, main events are saying that this is a lowball offer, and apparently the figure is not known, but BoxingScene.com has confirmed that it's less than half of Danny Jacobs' guaranteed purse against Canelo Alvarez. So main events and Kovalev's handlers are seeing that as a lowball offer, and obviously that's been rejected. So this story is developing all the time. I've literally just seen this now as I scour through Boxing Scene making this video. So there we go. Kovalev Yarde apparently is done for the 24th of August, and that's good news. You know, if Canelo versus Kovalev doesn't happen, I'm more than happy with Kovalev versus Yarde. But, you know, obviously Golden Boy really are interested in making that Kovalev fight. They are now making official offers, so we'll see what happens. And also, like I mentioned earlier, I really like that alternative fight between Gilberto Ramirez and Anthony Yarde. I think that's a really good fight, by the way. So I really wouldn't be mad at either outcome. I really like the idea of Kovalev versus Yarde. I like the idea of Ramirez versus Yarde. And I'm intrigued about Kovalev versus Canelo. Obviously, I would need to see the terms of that deal in regards to weight and whatnot, catch weights, etc. But, you know, this whole situation is interesting to me, and it's a little bit complicated. You know, it's like having two chicks on the go at once. You know, you've got to keep both happy, you've got to keep up appearances, but ultimately that's hard to do. And in this type of situation, don't be surprised if somebody comes away scorned, unhappy, and you see a bit of fallout from this story, whether that's Team Yarde, Team Kovalev, or Golden Boy. You know, this whole situation is a bit complicated. We'll see how it pans out. But I'm intrigued. Like I said, I'm intrigued about all of these options. However it pans out, I will be kind of happy and willing to see what happens. But yeah, share your thoughts below. Peace.